I just had to re-record my high intro 20 times because none of them felt right. And listen, I would be so embarrassed if you knew how much I overthink it. I'm not really into Bachelor Nation, but I did watch The Golden Bachelor last season. And then, of course, this season, I started watching The Golden Bachelorette. A friend of a friend has some crazy tea on one of the families, and I would never talk about it online because I don't really think it's right to speculate about strangers. But I was able to confirm this digging around some court documents online. And let me just say it now, when this all comes out in a few months or whatever, I knew. And I'm not gonna say anything else about it. I cannot possibly fathom putting my life on reality TV for everyone to judge and criticize. It is so crazy. I have a tiny platform and I feel weird sharing too many details about my loved ones. Anyways, this is a chocolate cake with strawberry filling and vanilla buttercream frosting. And the only flavor combo that might beat this one is the same thing but with chocolate buttercream frosting. In my own humble opinion, I was having a really hard time with this text spacing for some reason, so I just kept scraping it. But that's the beauty of white text on a white cake. Also, I don't want to hear any comments about me wearing sandals at work, okay? This is not a pattern. I'm having some toe problems that I would not like to get into on the internet, okay? I'll spare you of that detail. I don't know what's with the attitude today. I'm just having a weird day. This client wanted an entirely black and white cake, and they sent me a few different inspo pictures. Definitely got the idea. They wanted vintage style, and then they wanted black bows on it, which I think was the perfect finishing touch. People ask me all the time, do you only make vintage style cakes? And it's like, first of all, I don't even only make cakes. I make all kinds of other stuff. And also, vintage cakes are the easiest to film. And they do well on TikTok, which is why I mostly post those. But we're doing all kinds of fun stuff. And also, I post a lot more of the different stuff that I do on Instagram. So, shameless plug. It is not a ton of overlapping content, so you should go follow me on there if you want to see the other kinds of stuff that I make. I love the little spaced ruffles. I think they add a really fun extra detail that catches your eye, but it's not too obnoxious. I tried to keep the black really minimal for this cake, so it's just barely a trim. Pretty elegant. Dare I say, very mindful. Very demure. I knew I had too much white on the top and it felt kind of weirdly separated, so I kind of was thinking I should add some other kind of black, and then I just decided that was a problem for later. I ended up loving this design so much that when I went to make a birthday cake for one of my close friends last weekend, I took this exact same concept basically and put it onto a taller round cake. It was so pretty. She really loved it, and it was extra special with candles. And I just really hope that this client put candles on this cake because it added so much. Okay, later rolled around and I tried to do a bead border on top of that little white shell border, and because they're not all exactly the same height, I definitely had some trouble with it, but we got there eventually. I think it adds a kind of lacy touch that's very pretty. The final touch with these bows was so perfect. They pulled together the cake so beautifully. I love her so much. Let me know what you think. Happy 33rd birthday. Bye.